Got any thoughts on that one this afternoon?
Okay, it was all right. Well, look, we arrived here and it was torrential rain. The pitch was nice and slick, and then within 20 minutes it was like 30 degrees, sun splitting the trees, pitch dried up a little bit. But look, that's pre-season. But in terms of the performance, I thought for spells the intensity was good, but not enough. And I said that to the group. I said, we don't settle here. We're 3-1 up at half time. We don't settle for that. We want to go again. We want to try and create more opportunities, more chances, more goals. We created some little bits and pieces in the second half, but yeah, I'm stood here a little bit frustrated, probably with some of the intensity of the team, of getting to the ball and then recovering back into our shape. But that all said, I'm obviously searching for the ultimate, and that's like the perfect performance, which I know is very hard to get in football. But we have high expectations here. I'm really pleased to see the front boys score again. It's nice, all the forwards are scoring goals. Damola, Brandon scored again, Luke scored again today. His first goal, but no doubt if he'd have played in a couple of the other friendlies, he'd have scored as well. And then, I thought the second half just petered out a wee bit, which was a wee bit annoying. But 90 minutes into everybody's legs again, no injuries. Now we can look forward to a good week on the training ground and Blackpool at home next week.
Were you pleased with the intensity in the first half? Because there were good spells in there where you really did have them on the back foot.
Yeah, I mean, once there was times when we broke well against them, but we just didn't pick the right pass and we could have had more. And then there was times when we pressed and we didn't quite go with the intent to win the ball back, and they got through us. But then we defended well after that. But yeah, it's just there's things that we still need to drum up on. We're still obviously the other parts of pre-season now, but we're still early in reality, really, in terms of where we are. Lots of stuff that I like, some stuff that we need to work on. Pleased with the goals, disappointed with the goal we conceded straight after going 2-0 up. But all in all, 90 minutes, like I say, to in the legs and move on to the next one.
Kind of what you're saying just reflects the demands that you've got for this team. You're in a position, and we know this well from you from all over the years, but you're in a position where you're 3-1 up, but you're not comfortable with that. You want to
Listen, I see the same game as everybody else, and the fans sitting in the stand and stuff. I want to be excited. I want to be getting off my seat in the dugout and thinking, here we go, we're another opportunity, another chance. I just didn't feel that enough second half, really. Flashes really when Damola and Moles get on the ball in certain areas, but not enough. Not enough in terms of us as a team. But we'll keep working on that. We'll keep drumming it into the group. I've said it to the boys in the changing room. I've said it consistently now since I've been at the football club, and I've said it to a lot of the new players already who's come in. If you don't run, you don't play. It doesn't matter how good you are on the ball. It doesn't matter, I'm brilliant on the ball and I'll create 50. If you don't run in this team, you don't play. And I keep saying it to the boys, and I can't say it anymore to them, but, listen, I'm not saying that was a reason of the lack of intensity today. I just there was other circumstances, but for me, it's really important that the boys understand they have to run and they have to fight and they have to work, and then the quality comes after that.
You've touched on it, but certainly the front lads responding to the marker that each of them are laying down when they're scoring goals. A few of them scoring the other day, Glenn Middleton and Joseph Ara as well. But players really responding to that and finding
it got to affect the game. So forward players always in the teams that we like to create really have to affect games, and over the years they have done since I've been here, and again pre-season they're affecting it now. We need to just continue that. Hopefully they bring it into the season when it matters against Exeter. But it's nice to see everyone scoring goals at the top end of the pitch and looking threatening when we get in there, which is pleasing. We probably should have had a penalty second half when Damola got brought down. Probably could have made it a wee bit more comfortable in terms of the afternoon's work. But look, I'm probably nitpicking here, really. I'm probably sounding doom and gloom. I'm not. I'm pleased with where we are at this stage of the pre-season. I'm pleased with some of the patterns of play. I'm pleased that we've got nearly everybody fit. Well, we have everyone fit. Jay's back fit now and will be training with us next week. And I'm really looking forward to the season. You can't beat competitive football already. Pre-season is brilliant, getting the players fit, but looking forward to Exeter.
Those front lads giving you what will be a welcome selection headache when it comes down to the Exeter game.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of selection issues really and problems for me, which is good. Look, we've come to a team that's they're going to be in and around the mix for me. I think next season in League Two, probably be very surprised if they're not in the automatic promotion places. And look, we've actually played. No, people who was the game probably think, oh, they've done well. Doncaster, they could have scored more, but we're looking for perfection all the time. We're looking for a wee bit more from the group in terms of intensities. But this week has seen us go and score 10 goals in 2 games against Gateshead and MK Dons. So all in all, we can sort of way be happy with it.
You touched on it, the minutes for both Luke Molyneux and Jamie Sterry, them coming through 90 minutes each of them, that would be real.
Yeah, that was always a wee bit of a gamble today, because the group that played on Tuesday trained today at the training ground. They had a tough session this morning. So it was always a bit of a gamble with Luke and Jamie, but we brought a couple of younger players who we think highly of in the 18s here. The 2 of them were fine, got through the game really well. And it's nice to have them back.
One more to go in pre-season. Will that be a bit more of a mix, or are you looking?
I think what we'll do, we'll try and treat that game as a trial run sort of way for the Exeter game. I said to Cliff on the bench today, I said, look, if probably after 20 minutes I'd have been making subs in a normal game, I'd have been probably taking 3 or 4 players off if we had the players here. But it's not about that. Pre-season's about giving people minutes and getting to the minutes. So we'll try and create that next week. Well, not create, we will play the game like a normal game. We'll put a team on the pitch and we'll make subs when we need to.